In this video, we are going to explore the new feature in Google AI Studio that can help to make our journey for creating voiceover from text much easier, better, convenient compared to the option of doing the same using stream option in Google AI Studio. Last but not the least, please watch this video till the end, as I have a separate section towards the end to cover a few workarounds based on the feedback I received on my previous video of generating audio voiceovers from Google Stream on mobile browser. So this is the landing page of Google AI Studio. Once you log in, you can use your free Gmail account for this purpose. Now, before we go to speech generation, just a few quick settings. Like in the model section, actually you can change that. I don't normally use 2.5 Pro because of very restricted quotas or limits for free users, and 2.5 Flash also similar. I started using this 2.5 Flash Lite preview, and if you look at the rate limits, that's much higher. So I select this here. Now we can see, you can set the temperature that basically says creativity allowed in the responses. I tried with making it higher or lower, but somehow I feel comfortable with this default setting of 1. Now, as usual, you can select the thinking mode off or on. The same thing. At the same time, in the tools, you can switch off or on whichever is required, like structured output, code execution, function calling, grounding with Google search, URL context, and you have the advanced settings also. Now, I just set the model here for this purpose, for the purpose of this video, and then I go to native speech generation. So once you click here, now you can see on the left hand side you have generate media, and then you have this raw structure, script builder, and here the model. Now you can see you are in generate media section, and then first thing we'll do, go to right hand side, run settings, and instead of Pro, I normally use the Flash Preview TTS. Based on what you want to do, single speaker audio versus multiple speaker, you can select the mode accordingly. Now let's say here I select multiple speaker audio. Now model settings, again you can set the temperature, creativity allowed in the responses. For me, I use the default one, that's 1. I tried with lower or higher number. I am somehow satisfied with the default one. Now in voice settings, you can actually change the name of the speaker. Let's say speaker 1, I want to say speaker AB. Now you can select the voice for the speaker AB. At the same time, let's say for speaker 2, I say speaker XY. Now as you can see here, as I change the name, the script builder actually it's not able to recognize that. So what you need to do, you can go to raw structure and then make it change here AB, and speaker 2 is basically your XY. So this is required only if you want to change the speaker names, but if you want to keep it speaker 1 and 2 in terms of make it simple, it's still okay. Now there are a couple of things to look at. In the script builder, you have the style instructions where it says read aloud in a warm welcoming tone. You can change that based on what tone and how you want the voice to be processed. Now in the script builder, actually what you can do, you can keep on adding dialogue. So you have this, let's say speaker AB and speaker XY, and then you can add speaker again AB, start typing your dialogue here. So whatever you want to do, at the same time go speaker XY, and basically let's say if we don't want speaker XY here, you can add speaker AB, and you want one more dialogue for XY, so you remove that and then continue to have the speaker AB dialogue. Now alternate to that, what you can do actually, you can copy, let's say I remove it from here, so everything is gone. So without adding this dialogue one by one, what you can do, you can actually go to chat in AI Studio or Gemini and get the script generated, and accordingly just paste the script in raw structure section. Now automatically it gets into a script builder. So once you have your script builder ready, then you just do run control.
Hello! We're excited to show you our native speech capabilities,
where you can direct a voice, create realistic dialogue, and so much more. Edit these placeholders to get started.
Now you can see here towards bottom left, you have this option where you can replay this. At the same time, you can go here and click on download, or if you want to playback, you can adjust the playback speed here. It's normal 1.25, 1.5, 1.72, and at the same time, if you want to download, just click on download button and it will be downloaded as an audio file in your local system. Some of the features I discussed in my previous video of generating AI voiceover using Google AI Studio, and specifically the feature stream, doesn't work on mobile browser. Thank you again, Mr. Dika Vijay Singh, for observing the differences and recommending your suggestion specifically for Android devices. I personally tried few workarounds on iOS, and these are the two options. Number one, if you are working on iOS, please switch on the screen recorder when you are working on Google Stream. Once you are done, you can take this recorded footage of the screen into any video editor, detach audio from video, and then you can save that as an audio file. The second option, while working on AI Studio Stream in your mobile, you just switch on any audio recorder available on your phone. Now, when I tried on my Android device using Google Chrome, actually I got the same option, basically the three dots with the download button available in my browser, but I suspect this might be different for different countries, basically depending on from where you are accessing this. If you are still not seeing this option to be available in your Android phone, you can use the Internet Download Manager as a workaround solution to download the audio generated in Google AI Studio. On a quick note, this video is completely based on the web browser available in my Windows laptop. Some of the features being discussed in this video might not be actually available if you are using a mobile browser. Depending on iOS or Android, whichever you use, some of the features might not be available. At the same time, actually it might depend on the country you are accessing. If you are using your mobile browser to access Google AI Studio and want me to create a dedicated video covering the mobile browser, please let me know in the comment section of this video. I will try to cover this in one of my future videos, thanks to one of my viewers, Dika Vijay Singh, who actually observed this difference first and then provided his feedback in the comment section of that video. At the same time, recommended workaround solutions for Android devices. If you like the content of this video, please press the like button and let me know your feedback in the comment section. If you like such contents on AI tools, please visit my YouTube channel Dr. Pian Dreams and subscribe to my channel.